Great day, second grade students and families. It's Mr. Sargent here with your weekly newsletter for the week of September 16th through September 20th. Now, first and foremost, I just want to congratulate every second grade student this week. You did an incredible job taking the iReady diagnostics this week, both in reading and in math. We have compiled some incredible data to plan our year, to get better at reading, to get better at math, and the way you took the test this week was truly incredible. I cannot wait to see all the growth that you're going to show throughout this year. All right? The students also had an amazing week this week in our classrooms where we get to do some incredibly fun things that we're going to get to talk about later. So let's go ahead and get started on our school news, and then we'll talk about what we're doing in the second grade this week. So in school news, this Monday, September 16th, will be Picture Day. Now, I do believe the students are to be in uniform for these days. All right? So one thing that I would do is I would look at the Class Dojo messages to make sure that we know everything that we need to do. The information for Picture Days were sent home last week. If you didn't see them, they should be in your child's book bag or folder. Definitely check that out. I cannot wait to get all of our beginning of the year pictures done. So by the end of the year, we can see just how much we've grown. All right. And once again, that will be this Monday, September 16th. Now, also September 16th, we're going to be launching a brand new fundraising activity. Now, this is going to be sponsored by the GPA PTA. This is going to be a fundraiser for our school. The money raised will be used for essential programs that are not currently funded through traditional means. More information will be forthcoming, but I did hear that some of the prizes are going to be truly amazing. So this is definitely going to be something that you would want to get involved with and help the school out. So keep an eye on Class Dojo because the PTA will be sending information very soon. All right. This Friday, September 20th, progress reports will be sent home. Now, we are still compiling our grades for this quarter. And as always, the progress reports are not the final grades. This is just the first 4 weeks of school and seeing the progress that we've done and the growth that we have. It's also a great indicator of what we still need to work on. So look for those in our students' book bags on Friday because those progress reports are definitely a great indicator of how our quarter is going so far. I would also like you to mark your calendars for Thursday, September 26th. Now, starting at 5:30 and I believe lasting until 6:30, GPA will be hosting our first curriculum night. This is going to be a great opportunity to come into our science room as well as the math room and ELA room to gather resources that we can use throughout the year to help us grow in these subjects. Ms. Daniels will have reading information that we can use and take home that you can practice at home. Ms. Lewis will have math manipulatives that you can collect and take home and practice your math. And you know I'm going to have some science stuff in here that you're going to get to take home and do your own STEM/science experiment. All right. So once again, the dates for that will be September 26th. I believe it's a Thursday, and that will start at 5:30 to 6:30. All of you are invited, so come on out. Now, any other school news that I might have missed, make sure that you check out Mr. Dunn's weekly message. It is messaged through text. It's messaged through Class Dojo. It is a great resource for everything. So I highly encourage you all to check that out. Now, on to some second grade news. Now, this week in ELA, the students will be working on week 3 spelling words. These words will have the AW or the AW pattern in the spelling. So as I read through the list, let's see how many words that you can identify that have the AW or pattern. Number 1 is live or live, depending on how it's used in a sentence. Number 2 is me. Number 3 is cool. Number 4 is give. Number 5 is most. Number 6 is saw. Number 7 is law. Number 8 is raw. Number 9 is jar. Number 10 is straw. Number 11 is jaw. Number 12 is country. Number 13 is ocean. Number 14 is title. Number 15 is skip. And number 16 is change. Now, as always, this packet will be in your homework folder on Monday and will be returned completed with your name on it for Friday. All right? If you need any help with that, definitely reach out to one of your teachers to see how they can help. Now, also this week in ELA, you're going to be reviewing and accessing information from Domain 1. This will be your fairy tale, folk tales, fable units. So you probably will have a test or a quiz this week on Domain 1. Now you're also going to be starting Domain 2, which is an incredible unit on early Asian civilization by beginning to read the story, The Indus River Valley. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting the challenge out there. As you're reading it in class today, or this week, come and talk to me about it. I'd love to hear about what you were reading and how much of that story you understand. I would love to know your input, and I want you to get excited about what you're about to read because this unit is actually really cool. Now, this week in math, the second grade will be learning about comparing and converting measurements, like this measurement here. It says 1 meter, 27 centimeters. Well, this is a good measurement right here, but here's the thing. When we are comparing or trying to get an accurate measurement, we would like everything in one measurement, in one name. So in this case, we don't want the meter still here. We want to convert it to centimeters. Well, what do I know about meters and centimeters? Well, I know that there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Okay, so I have 1 meter here. That's 100 centimeters, isn't it? So if I take that 1 meter and I change it to 100 centimeters, now all I have to do is take that 100 and add it with that 27, and I have my most accurate measurement, 127 centimeters. All right, so this week you're going to get a chance to change some measurements so that it makes it easier to understand the concept. I'm super excited for you. This week your homework will be pages 27, 28, and 31. Now remember, you already have the workbooks at home. You just take them out of the workbook, you work on them, you put your name on them, and then you put them right in your homework folder so we can collect them on Friday. And finally, we're getting into social studies. Now, this is going to be our last week of social studies for a while. Next week, we're going into our science curriculum, and I'm super excited about this. This week, we're also going to be starting National Hispanic Heritage Month. It begins September 15th and lasts until October 15th. Now, I know from my class, we are going to be studying the Dominican Republic. Miss Daniels and Miss Lewis are going to be studying some different countries. So throughout the week, we're going to be learning about the cultures and the places and studying maps of different countries. Super excited. We're going to be doing a number of activities, including our door contest, which my class has already started and it's looking really, really good. I cannot wait to share that with all of you. All right. Now, also last week, super proud of you. I told you in the opening, I am so proud of what we got accomplished. So parents out there, let me tell you what we did. Now, we had been studying landforms that we see on maps, like mountains, waterfalls, rivers, valleys, hills, canyons. Well, last Friday, our students used clay to build their own environment. We had some people building waterfalls, a lot of mountains out there, and in the center of this was a volcano. So after they were done building all of the landforms with clay, we erupted the volcano, as you can see right here. It was so much fun, and we got to see how volcanoes can be destructive and constructive at the same time. It is the beginning of what we're going to accomplish here in the second grade this year, and I am so excited to see what we can do with STEM and some of these bigger projects. Now, this week, we're going to be finishing up our social studies unit with how to conserve resources and take care of our environment. Now, this Friday, we will have our end of the unit social studies test. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. It's going to be a great test. It'll come in two parts. One part will be digital, and then one part will be dealing with how to read a map. Now, we're going to be reviewing throughout the week, so by Friday, if you're here, you are going to be so prepared. It is going to be one of the easiest tests you will ever take. I know all of you are paying attention in class. I know all of you are trying your best, and I know all of you are following my directions. So I know each and every one of you will have success this Friday on our first social studies test. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week's news. Thank you all for your continued support. Parents out there, families out there, thank you for your continued support. We could not do what we do here at GPA without the support from each and every one of you. And words can express just how grateful I am for each and every one of you. So, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I cannot wait to see each and every one of you bright and early Monday morning.